So, the good serpent comes via these four people, is it not? Ezekiel's wheels. And it's the angel, the lion, the ox, and the eagle. And who is the good serpent but Jesus Christ? The good serpent that John brought from heaven, who rules the earth with his right hand in heaven, and created with his right hand in heaven, but he rules with his left hand on earth. This is the fucking mirror of heaven. Everyone's ruling with their right hand on earth. We're not meant to do that. It only happens in heaven. We're meant to be mirroring with our left hand on earth, like they all told us to do, like the Bible tells us to do. It's like they mock the fucking Bible. I mean, fuck. Here's your serpent that fucking John brings in the wilderness and declares. Right? It's Christ. It's the serpent that Moses held up in the wilderness. It's why John the Baptist is telling you to follow him to heaven with the cross. Follow me to heaven, because he bears the good serpent, which is Jesus. The eagle. You understand? So, who is Jesus? This is the Vinyan markings. Are they correct? I wouldn't have a clue. Do you? So, what about the fact that this has to be heralded by something? And this is, rejoice not thou whole of Palestina, because of the rod of him that smote thee is broken. For out of the serpent's root shall come forth the cockatrice, and his fruit shall be a fiery flying serpent. A cockatrice is Jesus, the cock that crowed 3 times. John, calling from the wilderness, for behold, I will send you serpents and cockatrices, and they will be among you, and they will not be charmed, and they shall bite you, saith God. That's a cockatrice in Jeremiah 8:17. That's what it is. Cool. Okay, so it's all about the blood moons, as you all know. Yeah, blood moons, and how they're using it against you, and these things begin to come to pass. Yeah, and these things begin to come to pass, the Father and the Son. Yeah, the fire and the water. Jesus comes from east to west. What happens? The fire heats up the fucking ice. The ice turns into water. It goes into the clouds and comes back down upon the earth. It's a cycle. It's a good cycle, is it not? And it all happens for the mother. But the mother and the father are one. So, they are doing this while they're fooling you, all from Pine Gap, of course. No through road. Joint Defence Facility, Pine Gap, in Australia. Yeah. So, we're really fucked up because this is what they're going to go after, because this is America's footprint on our fucking land. CIA, you know, we were warned about it by who? Peter Garrett, from where, or from what? He sung about it. Yeah, Peter Garrett. I'll put a link up for you. And it's all about the ashtray scene in the centre of Australia, where the CIA got their dirty prints on. Centre of Australia, where this thing landed. Where Apophis is coming. This thing was where Apophis is heading. This time is where this thing is now. Last time. Right? So it's a mirror. This thing's landed. The last thing was this thing. The next thing is landing on the other side of the earth. It's all backwards. It's the whole point. It all flips and shit. So it's all about Ayers Rock, is it not? And Apophis. And what wiped out the dinosaurs? Yeah, Ayers Rock. Air, rock. Rock that comes from the air, just like it comes from the fucking earth. Does it not? It's like God, fire. The fire is in the earth as it comes from the sky in rock form, as it's also seen in the sun. Right? The fire. And without fire, water wouldn't do its fucking thing to feed the earth. And without fire and water to feed the earth, there would be no air. And without our breath, there would be nothing to feed the things that are on the earth, like the trees, the greens. That's why God's breath is what it's all about. It's not about the air, the prince of the power of the air. It's all about God's breath that heats up the water and drinks the water and replenishes the earth with the water of the mother, or Isis, Sirius. Alright? For who? Thoth, the moon. It's what it's all about. Thoth. And what does Thoth say? Thoth says, go see the scorpion. And that's what happens. All for the 4 pillars of the earth that God built the earth on. That's why they thought the earth was flat. And how could it be held up by 4 pillars? Well, you draw a circle and you put a fucking cross through it. The earth's held up by 4 pillars, is it not? Yeah. And it's held up by 4 pillars. For fuck's sake. It's as insipid as fucking thinking that this person has anything to do with anything but riches, oil, and fucking ancient what? Ancient work. Ancient knowledge. Tash, come here. Ancient knowledge. So, Syria, is Israel. They're raping Israel. They are raping Israel. That's what they are doing. Just like they fucking raped Venezuela. Just like they raped Libya. Yeah? Just like they raped fucking Iraq. For gold. For knowledge. Ancient knowledge. For oil. The blood of the earth. You know, gold. Which is the sun. Why did they bury people with golden masks? To show how bright they were, maybe? Bright like the sun? You know? They're fooling you. Syria is Israel. Jerusalem is the daughter of thy people. Jerusalem above is free for all. This is a map. It's all upside down and backwards. All you got to do is go and get a fucking old Bible map. Israel, Judah. Judah, daughter of thy people. Israel, mother. Father and mother are the same. Are one and the same. They are above, as above, so below. Father and mother. I mean, come on. It is simple. It's all about wrestling the angel. Just like Jacob wrestled fucking Satan, or Jacob wrestled who? Yeah. Just like Job wrestled the angel. What did Job wrestle? Who? Who did Job wrestle? Well, so did Jacob. Jacob and Job wrestled an angel. And Jacob brought the three religions together at the time. And stayed well away from Saturn. But what happened? With that, Solomon fucked that up for his father. Yeah, that's right. That's why Solomon's fucking idiot. Because Solomon should not have fucking built the temple and should not have done many things. And he didn't do the will of his father, King David. As is written. And climate change is a prophecy from your Bible that Jesus gave you, telling you the sun was going to heat up. I mean, for fuck's sake. It's all going to happen anyway. The fucking polar ice caps and water's melting on fucking Mars. It's been melting since back in 2008, 2009, and before that. It's fucking, if it's melting on Mars, it's melting on the Earth. It's not our fucking, pollution and stuff. It's an actual fucking celestial thing that's going on. There's avalanches and stuff on Mars due to the water that's fucking releasing under the ground and causing avalanches on Mars, and it's been happening since 2007, 2006, 2000 fucking whatever. Whenever they got the fucking things. I don't care. You can look it up. And it's all about the arse end of the fucking world, which is where all the roids come from, which is North and Draco, the Big Dipper and Arcturus. North end of the world, which is where all the asteroids come in from, and that's where fucking Ayers Rock came from last time. But it's going to land your end of the world this time. It's going to take out the fucking Great Pyramid, and it's going to cause what it's causing all the way around the world. Chaos and discord. Because it's changing the sound of the fucking vibration of the universe around us as it comes in. It's going to be either going to come in or not come in. It's going to come in and hit the fucking sea. It's a prophecy. It's coming in. But it's going to fucking either bounce or it's going to fucking whatever. It's coming in. And it's apophis. And it's meant to happen. And these fuckers have got you so wound up and around the fucking neck that it's just obvious. Completely obvious.